start work at 7:30 in the morning. The only real way to start your day is with a coffee. Wait, is that your way of asking me for a brew? Mike, can I have a coffee, please? I didn't have the heart to tell him at the time, but I don't drink milk and coffee. Still, look nice. In my last video, I mentioned that I was working 2 jobs, and I mentioned some of the negative sides of that. About having to work all the hours, being very tired, not getting any time off, not being able to go and walk. But I didn't mention the positives. Last week was payday. Ooh! So I've splashed out a bit. I've got myself a little GoPro. And there's a big question about this because of this. I'll get onto that in a minute. And I've also bought this. Can you guess what it is? I'll show you. What this is a gimbal. The simplest way to put it is it makes your videos smoother. So if I'm holding my camera by hand, it shakes in my hand. But when it's in this, it stays exactly where you want it to be. All the movements are really, really smooth. It's just a big toy, but it's a good one. And the difference is amazing. Here's what it looks like to walk without a gimbal. And here it is with the gimbal. It's a neat little toy. It is a toy, but it's a good one. All this is going to be nice and fun to use. As I keep saying, I'm enjoying editing these videos. And all this does is give me the power to make them look a bit better. It gives me more options. The GoPro is waterproof. It's got some cool little effects. It's very wide. The GoPro I can keep on me at all times, even though this camera that I'm recording on now, the one that you just saw in the gimbal, is still quite small because it's a mirrorless camera. It's still just a little bit too big to be able to like put in your pocket easily and just take without thinking about it. So that gives me options there. I can have something on me at all times and capture different moments. With the gimbal, that's more for like cinematography and you'll see. The question is now, I saw a video about through hiking about what to take and what not to take. And it said separate everything that's in your bag between what's essential for your survival and what's just extras. Now I'm doing this walk to raise money for the charity Mind. I'm going to be vlogging every day of the walk and uploading daily. So I'm going to need to take some stuff with me to do that. But obviously that's classed as an extra. I can't be taking a huge camera gimbal. I can't, the drone I've got I will be taking. I bought that for that purpose because it is so small and tiny. But the camera, this one, I'm not so sure. I think that might be a step too far. And I love how it does a lot of things for you so you don't have to think. Like if I move in close, it focuses on me still. And if I move out back, it refocuses. That's a positive. It's a bit lazy, but it's a positive. With this little thing, it'll do most of what this does, not as good quality. It'll do some extra bits as well. The slow-mo on this is mwah. But will I need this camera on the walk, the one I'm filming on now? Probably not. For what I'm needing it for. Also, if you know me, I'm probably going to break it if I take it on a walk. And I can't really be doing that. I can't exactly just go out and buy another one. I'm working 2 jobs, but I ain't that rich. So I think the answer to that question is the Canon is staying here, the GoPro is coming with me on the walk. The rest of the stuff will probably stay here as well. But since I've got all this stuff, and I'm not going walking yet, sometime in the next few weeks when I've got a day off, I'm going to take everything out and just try and push myself, see what I can do with regards to filming and editing a walk. I've been sort of going at it half-arsed at the moment, just taking my camera out and getting an odd shot. If I go out specifically for a day instead of going to walk with the intention of going to film, I want to see what I can make. And that is probably going to be the next video on this channel. The reason I wanted to do like a bit of more of a cinematic kind of film thing on my next walk is just to, A, to see what I can do, and B, because out of all this channel and what we've started, the most enjoyable bit for me is the editing of the videos afterwards. The only problem is, because I'm not that good, or I'm trying to get better, is that people don't send me stuff to edit, so I have to record it myself. And recording videos is odd. Like, have you ever tried to record yourself, and you look back at it and you're like, is that what I look like? Is that what I sound like? Like, I have that. It's not like I don't have that so I can easily make videos. I still have that. I look at myself afterwards and I'm like, is that you? It's all worth it though for me to try and edit these videos, and that's why I want to push the boundaries a bit. There's lots of little things that people might not see that I definitely didn't before I started doing this. It's not just like cutting and pasting clips together. I mean, that's obviously the bread and butter of it. Little things like audio corrections and like, I suppose the most obvious one that you'll notice is colour correction. When you record something on a camera, it doesn't look that good, you know. It looks all grey and flat. It looks like this. And then you kind of open these light bars, you try and pop out all the colours or make it look a bit more moody and cinematic, which is my personal preference. And you spend a couple of bits doing that and you end up looking like this. I enjoy it. So that's why I'm doing this thing next. With all this equipment, I'm just going to try and push the boat out and see what I am capable of. Let's find out. I'm still working most of the days. I'm going to London again for reasons. Yeah, next video is going to be hopefully something a bit crazy, a bit cinematic. And to be honest, just let me know what you think when it comes out. See where I can improve. I'm still on a big journey with trying to learn all the stuff about this. I think you can look at Adobe for 20 years and you still won't be able to figure out how to use it properly. I hope all of you are well, and I'll catch you soon.